Okay, let's go for the V-belt design anyway. So for the V-belt, that what I want to read it through for you guys here. And that what I mentioned earlier. Anyway, the V-belt is the most effective belts that what we can apply for the automotive engineering design, things like that. So most of the V-belt is going to be assigned for the new vehicle nowadays, all the ways. Then what he said here, V-belts are used for electric motors to drive a greater number of components, such as blower, compressor, and machine tools, respectively. And then, moreover, he said in here is going to be quite effective things. Belt drive normally operate based at velocity between 1,500 to 6,500 feet per minute, things like that. On the optimum velocity is going to be 4,500 feet per minute, respectively. And VBEP can operate satisfactory at the speed ratio 7 up to 1, and then either maybe up to 10, things like that. Okay, this is most advantage over the V belt, over the flat belt, things like that. See, we just think about it anyway. And then let's go for the details of the V belt anyway. So the V belt can be classified as a standard, okay, basically for the narrow belt. I'm sorry, for the narrow belt, okay, narrow belt and the standard belt, respectively. Okay, the narrow belt, see, a lot of narrow belts have been used so far as in the machinery of Japanese machinery, things like that. You may figure out, see, many Japanese equipments have been employed in our country. Okay, a lot of them have been the used part, things like that, have been brought over in Thailand, things like that. You may figure out all of them is used as special size of the V belt anyway. So the V belt that what they use is going to be this kind of a narrow belt all the way. And then if it's applied in Thailand, if some spare parts is not available, we typically change the standard side, things like that. Okay, the standard side of what we've got there is going to be most difficult things, most standard things that what we might think over. It means when we design our machinery, we're gonna go for the standard V belts anyway. For the Y, we got Y side, Z side, A, B, C, D, and E respectively. But in Thailand, the most favorite is gonna be A and B respectively. Okay, so you may figure out A and B most of the time when we design the V-belts anyway. And then another one, okay, V-belt, okay, typically gonna be a common V-belt that what we're gonna use as the details. And then another additional things that what I might talk about over in addition here, the groove cooling that we built on is called sheaves. Okay, it's the same thing as the pulley. Anyway, see the sheaf has been a groove in the pulley. That's why we specify the pulley is going to be sheaf all the way. See, we have so many groove on the pulley, things like that. Okay, so therefore this is going to be some kind of like make a difference anyway. But it's really the same anyway. So they are usually made of cast iron and plate steel and die cast metals, things like that. Okay. So let's see the cross section anyway. Say we have three figures there, figure A, B, and C respectively. So the standard is gonna be all the way with the ISO. Okay. So therefore, this is the cross section of the V belt. You may figure out that the L sub P. If you get a highlight pen, you highlight on L sub P. Okay, first, and then we have another one. We're gonna have B sub W there. Okay, so therefore we put the belt there, so very super important here. So therefore L sub P gotta be equal, okay, to B sub W because that's why the belt gonna sit down on the groove on the sheave here, okay. So therefore the most important thing that what we might do that. And this is gonna be along, okay, the sheave, the groove, number of groove 1, 2, and 3, okay, groove there. So therefore we can apply so many V belts according to the groove that what we have got there, number of belt that what we can improve on the availability of the groove on the sheaves itself. Okay, so therefore another one that what I might put on it is gonna be D sub P. Okay, highlighted please. And another term is gonna be alpha then. Alpha is gonna seem like to be the angle of the groove itself. Okay, so therefore this is the things that what we just might talk in more detail. The definitions and everything that put down here is gonna be the standards that all over the places of the IO standards anyway. So let's go for the table 1, 5, 15 respectively. The first column there is going to get started for the V-belt size and dimensions respectively. You may figure out, see, that what I just put you down on it anyway. So that's why I'll get started with the L sub P respectively for the first line there. We have a wide V-belt, C, Z E-belt, A and B, and C and D, E respectively. So therefore, okay, the L sub P here is gonna be equal to B sub W, than what I mentioned earlier. Anyway, see, you may figure out everything is gonna be exactly the same. So therefore, everything's down there is gonna put on the dimensions and everything's there. And then another one, alpha for the pitch angle. Okay, alpha is gonna be something like the V shapes on the groove itself. We have 32, 34, 36, and 38 respectively. And then we're gonna have some kind of like the dimensions available there for the alpha term, whatever. And then we have a B2, okay, number of sheaf there. See, you may figure out number of sheaf groove on the pulley. It starts from 1 up to 11, 12 there. So it means you can apply, okay, many, many belts on it anyway. So therefore, this is the things, okay? That what kind of the things that what you can find on the V-belt. So that's why the V-belt is going to be the most effective, like, and what we can apply for the V-belt to be employed for our driving system. And then the last one I put on the late letters there, the sub P minimum is recommended for each of these, the particular uh, size of the pulley itself. Okay, for example, like the YV belt is recommended to be D sub P minimum, not to be less than 25. If you don't believe it, okay, you're gonna course the slippage gonna be happen at the diving pool itself. Okay, so this one is gonna be the things that what we have got here. This is the things. Okay, so let's go for the list of that.